So, I messed up. I met up with John Klipstein, UXO Supplements CEO and founder at 3D Fitness today to have a killer leg day. He was filming some personal content as well as content for his business, and I vlogged it and I made sure to get my perspective as well. And as John said, we did look a little gooberish having 2 microphones on our collar during our leg workout. But hey, for the content, right? Maybe. We are running this pre-workout from Animal. This is their most updated formula as well as their most updated label. We both never tried it, so we wanted to run it for this leg day. We filmed a fun intro for my page as well as his, and went into our first exercise, which was a seated hamstring curl. We were right in the middle of our sets when I noticed the microphone wasn't on. No worries though, we're at the beginning of the workout, so I go ahead and turn them on. Or at least that's what I thought. I did turn on John's mic, so we did get to hear everything he said, but my mic was still turned off. I don't know why, I don't know how. I swear it was on, but this comes with the gig, I guess. So there's a lot of footage of us lifting, and probably 85% of that footage, you can hear John at least. But when we had a little bit of a rest period, I literally for 5 minutes sat down and talked about what you guys would have missed when the microphones weren't on from the beginning to the middle of that hamstring workout. But it didn't matter because you couldn't hear anything that I was saying. Cody, where are you going with this? Bottom line, I don't want that footage to go to waste. I honestly don't want to film another just normal workout that I do to post on the page. It's nothing new, it's nothing different, and I just hate when footage goes to waste. So we're gonna get creative. I want to give you my personal experience using Animal's Primal pre-workout in their most recent formula as well as the label. Let's run through the formula really quick. So this pre-workout offers a couple different things. It offers a Primal Pump Complex, an Endurance and Performance Complex, a Focus and Intensity Complex, an Electrolyte and Hydration Complex, and finishing it out with an Absorption and Nutrient Enhancer Complex. So first, Primal Pump Complex. This consists of 6,000 milligrams of 3D Pump Breakthrough. 3D Pump Breakthrough is a patented ingredient blend of L-citrulline, amla fruit extract, and glycerol. It's kind of hard to show on the camera, but there are little almost balls on there that look like kind of clumps almost. It has almost that clump to it because there is glycerol, and glycerol is known to clump when there's a little bit of moisture in the air. But if you want to know more about that, Price Spot is where to go. They have all of the supplement news and knowledge that you need to know. But I will say about the 3D Pump Breakthrough experience, I enjoyed it. I had a nice little leg pump today, but it wasn't too much. There's some pump ingredients or even products I've taken on my leg day and it was almost too hard to walk. I personally don't love that feeling. I like having a pump, but I also like being able to, move to the next machine when I need to. All right, next, Endurance and Performance Complex. This consists of 3,200 milligrams of carnosine beta-alanine. This is a trademark version of the ingredient beta-alanine. This is the ingredient that gives you those tingles when you take a pre-workout. 3,200 milligrams is the most popular dosage in the industry, but some products kick it all the way up to 6,400 milligrams. Can you imagine those tingles? They're actually not that bad, but for a first timer or someone who's just getting into the gym, definitely wouldn't be a good experience, and I recommend doing 3,200 milligrams. You're getting 2,500 milligrams of betaine anhydrous. Betaine anhydrous is an ergogenic aid. It supports mitochondrial respiration, which then upregulates ATP synthesis. This is going to help with cardiovascular health as well as performance. And then you're getting 1,000 milligrams of L-taurine. There's a study that I learned from Price Plow actually, that individuals who took a gram of taurine 30 minutes later, we're already seeing benefits from it. So it's not an ingredient that you have to load into your body like creatine and wait for the effects. It's an ingredient that when you take it, you almost see benefits immediately. I was telling John today, you wouldn't have heard it because the freaking mic wasn't on, but I was telling him in the middle of the workout that I felt like I had really good muscular endurance. I felt like I was getting a great workout, but I also had the energy to get all the reps I needed and to really push and to be able to do that on the next machine and the next. That was a huge call out for me with this pre-workout during my leg day. All right, next we got a Focus and Intensity Complex. 1,000 milligrams of tyrosine. This is going to help give you some of that tunnel vision and get you dialed in for the gym. 300 milligrams of choline bitartrate, 50 milligrams of teacrine, which as John explained it to me earlier today, that this almost goes hand in hand with the caffeine and helps kind of boost it and help just make it feel really good. 100 micrograms of huperzine A, 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, and 200 milligrams of their herbal energy blend, which is green leaf tea extract, coffee bean extract, and guarana seed. I felt great during the workout. I did feel stimmed up, but not too much. I usually have some sort of heart palpitation or some indicator when those stims really kick in, but that wasn't the case today. I felt really locked in. I definitely had energy, but it wasn't too much. If I was blindfolded when I took this pre, I would have guessed that it was around 150 milligrams of caffeine, not 300. Now we got electrolyte and hydration blend. one of my favorites. You got 100 milligrams of monopotassium phosphate, 100 milligrams of sodium bicarbonate, 25 milligrams of magnesium oxide, 25 milligrams of calcium carbonate, and 250 milligrams of sea salt. This is going to help with that muscular endurance and just helping with blood flow and making sure that you're moving well, feeling good, and your muscles are staying full. I definitely felt that today. Not too much, but just right. And then last, you have an absorption complex. 25 milligrams of estrogen, which is a black pepper extract, and you have 25 milligrams of Synactive. I really like Synactive because this helps get rid of dead senescent cells in your body and help make room for new and healthy ones. It's great for recovery and absorption. Workout wise, it was a great lift. I was able to get that progression I needed from last week to this week. I was really focusing on my mind-muscle connection and making sure that each rep was done as best as possible, and I do feel like I achieved that today. And it was just a great lift with John. It's always a good time when we create or just are around each other. But that is the 16 weeks out YouTube video for the week. I'll see you next week for week 15.